Welcome to beautiful Francois Lake, British Columbia. This is a gorgeous part of the world if you haven't been, and there's a lot going on here, not only on the Francois Lake side, but over on the side of the Stellako River here as well, which you are about to see, is the site of some UNBC research, and some pretty darn cool research, if I'm being honest. Taking you along here for some snorkeling on this edition of our Campus Connection. Now down to the shores of the Stellako River, where there's going to be a lot of action here today, and we're so lucky to have Eduardo, we got Carly, and we got Ali with us here from UNBC. Maybe we'll start off with Carly here. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are going to do here today, because some snorkeling for a pretty cool research project you got going on.
Yeah, so today we'll be snorkeling as a crew of 4 people down the Stellako River, counting rainbow trout.
And it's just as simple as that? Or, I mean, there's a lot more that goes into it though, eh?
Yeah, so we'll be counting them by size classes and by habitat type.
Okay, yeah. So this is, okay, and now the Stellako River, you guys have been here for how long, Ali?
We've been here since April, putting out equipment and monitoring the river, which has been a lot of fun. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with it.
No, I bet. It's not a bad place to be all summer long.
No, it's been really nice. Very thankful to be here.
Okay, and Eduardo, now tell me about the project overall here. You've been working on this for how many years here in the Stellako?
In the Stellako, I think we just started this year, at least in terms of field work. Carly has been conducting an analysis of a long-term data set that the ministry collected starting in the late 80s, and some of the findings kind of spurred the beginning of this project too, looking at the effects of temperature on the juvenile fish.
Yeah, so rainbow trout are, I guess you guys are learning how much they're influenced by temperature. That's kind of the overall hypothesis of this?
Correct, yeah. So this is what we call a field of thermal ecology. It's just looking at how temperature influences, in this case, fish behaviors, reproduction, survival. We started by primarily looking at how they using the different thermal areas of the river. They're not homogeneous. They have different temperatures along its length, across its width, influenced by a number of different things. So they're looking at how the fish can explore these areas to maintain a body temperature that they want to be maintaining, which enables them to kind of optimize their physiology, their growth and survival. And then down the road, we're going to be looking at how the temperature influences the survival of the fish directly.
Interesting. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. You described as counting rainbow fish, or rainbow trout. There's a lot going on here. Now, what is it like to snorkel this river? You guys had to take quite a bit of training for this too.
Yes, so we took swiftwater training, and we've had extensive snorkel training with John Hagan, our collaborator.
Yeah, and is it as easy as you thought it would be, Ali, or harder?
It depends on the time of the year. At the beginning of the season in May, the flow were pretty high, the water was high, it was a little complex, but it's gotten a little easier with the water going down, especially with this heat. It makes it a lot warmer. So I'm hoping it only gets easier from here.
Well, it's good. You know, I was going to say I could probably lend a hand in counting today, but I don't think I could count much higher than 5. So I don't know how many trout you guys are counting here, but it's probably a lot higher than that.
Yeah, a lot higher than that. Well, what a gorgeous day it was for some snorkeling and some important work here on the Stellako River. We got Isaiah from the Stellat'en First Nation and Melody from UNBC. We'll start over here. Now tell me, this is a pretty successful day, I feel like, for those looking for fish in the river here.
I think so as well. Yeah, it's a beautiful day for it.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about what happens now. They get the data, then what?
Yeah, so they'll bring this data back to UNBC, and then Allie and Carly are going to throw the data into some coding software and work up some magic, do some modeling to figure out the thermal preferences of the fish, as well as see where they are in the river in relation to temperatures.
Yeah. And of course, this is not a one-day activity. This has happened for a while here.
Yes, this is the third month of it now, and it's going to go till August. Wow. Yeah.
Very, very cool. And now just for people watching here, I don't know if people realize the opportunities that UNBC students have, but I feel like as a grad student, could you ask for a better research project than this?
Oh, absolutely not. No. How many different projects get to snorkel incredibly famed fly fishing rivers?
Yes. No kidding. And pristine, it's some of the clearest water I've ever seen. And I think that goes back to the Stellat'en First Nation here as well. And Isaiah, talk to me about how important it is to see this work take place for you as a fisheries manager.
Oh, it's incredibly important to the nation and also to the UNBC grads here, and also including this beautiful background of the traditional territory and having, something that's been here since time immemorial that we're taking care of with UNBC and with other graduate students that like Allie and Carly and the team that Eduardo has put together here. It's been excellent, and it's been super important to keep that relationship going with the nation because it drives us to understand the river a bit more and understand what is important to protect and how we can protect it in the future.
Yeah, I was going to say, I guess that bodes well to the answer that, you're going to get from the data here that UNBC gathers. Some answers for the Stellat'en Nation as well of what's happening here in the river.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Like as we can tell with climate change, It's been warming up. There's been hotter temperatures. We haven't been seeing as much rainbow trout populations here since the 80s and for a long time here. And we want to, get some more definitive answers of where they're at in the system and how we can protect the more incredible, pristine habitat here and see where these parts of the rivers that we should be prioritizing over others.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks for your time, you both, today. This has been fantastic. Another edition of our campus connection with the University of Northern British Columbia, and it is a fantastic one here on the Stellat'en River, or Stellako River. Can you get any better than this? I don't think so.
Campus Connections is brought to you by the University of Northern British Columbia, where the North inspires new ways of thinking.